Shalom, shalom, Israel, coming back at you with another lesson. Lord willing, this is edifying. First off, giving all praise, all honor, all glories to Yahawah, Bahashim Yahawah Shai, Bahashim Rachah Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elder bishops of Great Millstone, and all the teachers out there push this word in truth, with truth and sincerity. May you be the elect. Shalom to all the Akim and the Akwat out there listening and learning. You Israelites, so-called Negroes, Hispanic, Native, and Seminole Indians, who are the true children of Israel, as well as you speckled bird, Israelite foreigners, the Israelites that look like, act like, and take on the customs of all these heathen nations. So to you, I say Shalom. This lesson is brought to you by the Spirit and the power of Yahawah, by Hashem Yahawah Shai. Yahawah being the true name of our Father, the God of the Bible, the God of the Israelites. By Hashem meaning in the name, and Yahawah Shai being the only begotten Son of Yahawah, who the world ignorantly calls by the name of JC. This lesson, well, it's really more of a testimony of something that just happened a few days ago. And, first and foremost, I just want to say Yahawah Shemel Shai is truly amazing. All right. The Lord is cold, man. It's crazy to think that there's a lot of people in the world that just don't believe in Yahawah Shemel Shai. There's a lot of people that don't respect his works, okay, his ways, his blessings, his curses. They just don't respect. And it's really disheartening because if once they get to know Yahawah Shemel Shai and his ways, they can see that everything that he has set up is perfect for the way for us to live. The world was perfect the way he made it. But through bad seed and bad behavior and wickedness, okay, iniquity, what do you think is going to happen? It's gonna just abound because the majority of the people in the world are carnal minded. They are about the wickedness. They are all about idolatry. They're all about spiritual and flesh fornication. They're about anything and everything that's going to please the flesh. And so with that, you have corrupt thoughts. You have a disallowance of our great power, Yahawah Shemel Shai. Okay, so with that being said, again, a couple days ago, strangest yet not strange, right? Counting not strange. The fact that my shorty was going on vacation with his mom and his siblings, and as I'm, this is right after camp. Right after camp, I took him back to his mama's house because I knew they were going on vacation, and as I'm saluting him and kissing him goodbye, I had this weird wave go over me. This weird sensation, like the best way I can describe it is like how the people were. If you ever see the movie Final Destination, right? And they had like this wave come over them, like, what the fuck? Like, what? What's up? All right, anyway, that's weird, right? That type of thing. That's what happened when I kissed him goodbye, and I'm just like, what? That's weird. And I had this slight feeling like, am I going to see him again? But then it disappeared, and it was cool. Nonetheless, it just made me feel awkward. Made me feel very weird, right? So I'm like, all right, well, whatever. Now I'm about to go home. I knew I'm just gonna go home and go read. I just got done with camp. I'm like, man, hold on. Yeah, I can go read, or I can turn my ass right back around and go back to the city and go hang out with the brothers. And don't get me wrong, ain't nothing wrong with reading. Nothing wrong with that at all. But I could read and just be in silence by myself, or realize, oh shit, I don't have my shorty no more. He gonna be gone, with his mama and his siblings. I'm going to go hang out with the brothers. I can get back to the reading, Lord will, another time. I don't get to see the bros like that, you see? So I turned my ass right back around, went back to the city, dealt the traffic, whatever, man. You know what I'm saying? You do what you got to do. For Yahawah Shem Yahushai, right? You put this work around your life, not your life around this work. Well, actually, yeah, you do put your life around the work. The work comes first, if you can understand what I'm saying. But nonetheless, all right, I get there, everything cool, we hanging out all night. I go back home, right, and it's now, uh, what is it? Yeah, it's the following day, and I already know it take a few hours to get there. Okay, so around maybe six something p.m. that Sunday, right? Because I know they left at 4 that morning, right? So I figure, all right, maybe they should have been wherever they supposed to be getting to. Okay, so I text at 6 in the morning, hey, y'all there yet? Didn't hear nothing. A few hours go by, and didn't hear nothing. All right, I'm going to bed. Still nothing. You know. Now this is like um Monday, and I didn't have nothing until later on in the day. Now as that's going by, I'm still getting this, like, hold on, man, this weird feeling. They ain't said nothing. I don't know what's going on. Like if they got pulled over, or if they got pulled over and went to sleep at a rest stop, or you know what I'm saying. I don't know what's going on. She didn't text me. Usually text me back. You know what I'm saying. Let me know what's going on, especially when it involves him. Whatever she want to say something about herself, that's whatever. But it's about him. We co-parent, and still nothing. So I'm thinking back to that feeling I had that washed over me. Me after I saluted him and kissed him goodbye, and that feeling came over me, like, oh, like like am I gonna see him again? So I started thinking about that, and it was weighing on me. It was weighing on me. I'm like, damn, is that what that was? All the while, I'm still like, well, okay, you know, if that's what happened, hey, call Allah Yahweh Shemel Shai, because whatever the Lord's will is, if it's good or bad, if we for Yahweh Shemel Shai, hey, call Allah Yahweh Shemel Shai. Whatever His will is, let your will be. Forget my mortal thoughts. You know what I'm saying? You gotta. That's the importance of thinking about the scriptures. Look at the accounts. All right, I say it all the time. You know, you look at Job. Okay, he had it all, lost it all, and got it all back, and then some. Look at Abraham. He was getting ready to run Isaac through. Okay, they had the understanding back then. Okay, if I do this, I know that the Lord can kill or make alive. I know He can wound and He can heal. I know the Lord do all these things. Okay, look at the story of Joseph. Didn't know why his brothers did that. Didn't know why he was having dreams like that. Didn't know why Potiphar's wife pulled that bullshit. Didn't know why he got locked up all that time. And all for great things happen in the end, right? Just like Job, great things happen in the end. Abraham, it's like good things happen still to come for the end. Okay? So long story short, hey, call Halal Yahweh Shemal Shai. So I went to work, and later that day, I got a text. They was cool. Oh, we were good. If you would have known if we weren't good, I would have I forget how she worded it. You would know if we weren't good. Like how the hell am I supposed to know? That's why I text. How the hell am I supposed to know? Yeah, you could be dead in a damn ditch somewhere, and if the cops get a hold of your phone, they gonna have to figure out how to open your phone, and then give me a call saying, is this this Mr. So and so? Yes, this is so and so county. Sorry to tell you this. You know what I'm saying? How the fuck I'm supposed to know? So anyway, I left it up to Yahweh Shemel Shai. Call Law Yahweh Shemel Shai. Then this guest comes in, a new client, and try ask me about my business, how my business going, this and that. It's cool, you know. Then, because she was like, "Oh, I know you're trying to do other things. I've been a business owner for a few businesses, and I can help you out if you ever need any help." I'm like, "Well, shit, use the world, don't abuse, right?" So, small hatter woman, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, "Hey, fuck it, you want to help? All right, cool." Because whatever value comes back to the biz, my plan was to put it back into the body. You know what I'm saying? Fuck this world. I ain't trying to invest in shit in this place. But nonetheless, she offered help. I'm like, all right, cool. Then I got to thinking again. Was that the Lord testing me? Was that the Lord testing my spirit to see where I was at with that? Because I mean, he didn't have me have no kind of good feelings when I was thinking about all that stuff. All right. And then I'm just like, at the end, I was like, well, shit, if that's what it is, hey, that's the Lord's will. Call all Yahawah Shemel Shai. And then here you go, bring a client in that want to help me, extend my business. So like I said, man, it's weird to think that a lot of people don't believe in Yahawah Shemel Shai, man. So without any further ado, this is my testimony. All right, and that's the name of this lesson / testimony. Yahawah will test you in all pertinent areas to check your faith. All right, what's pertinent mean, Dawaga? This is the word pertinent, relevant or applicable to a particular matter, opposite, relevant, to the point, right? Suitable, fitting, germane. Okay, these are he gonna test you in all these areas where it really counts, where it really matters. Okay, and he's tested me a few times. You know what I mean? As I've said it before, man, I'll say it again. It's like for those that's old enough to know the original Mortal Kombat, after you fight a few foes, right? After you get more and more built up in the faith, then you get to this point where you got to break this brick. Test your might. That's the Lord testing your spirit, testing your faith. And each time it's something more and more and more serious, you know what I'm saying? And I'm grateful for these things, So nonetheless, again, the name of this lesson / testimony, Yahawah will test you in all pertinent areas to check your faith. This is 1 Samuel 12:22, and this is going to be a short lesson, all right? Samuel 12:22 through 24 says, for Yahawah will not forsake his people for his great name's sake, because it has pleased Yahawah Shemel Shai to make you his people. Who? The elect of Israel. Because the 2/3 is not popping right now. They're not going to until they get back into the kingdom. Everybody is in their lot these last days. So that's what it is. So when he's talking about this, he's talking about the elect. All right. Overall, yes. Overall, the Israelites, his people. But in this case, in these last moments in this kingdom, it's the elect, man. Okay. Because only the elect are praising Yahawah Shemel Shai, and the only elect are rooting for the Lord to come back and make things right. Only the elect are out there sighing and crying about the abominations that are done in the midst thereof. Only the elect are going to call on Yahawah, Yahawah Shai. 1 Samuel 12:22, for Yahawah will not forsake his people for his great name's sake, because it has pleased Yahawah to make you his people. Moreover, as for me, the Most High forbid that I should sin against Yahawah Shemel Shai in ceasing to pray for you, but I will teach you the good and the right way. Only fear Yahawah Bahashem Yahawah Shai and serve him in truth with all your heart. For consider how great things he had done for you. Right? What they say in the world, count your blessings. Yeah, everybody should count their blessings. Everybody should count all the times where even if things didn't work out in your favor, in your mind, it did work out for you. If you really pay attention what Yahawah Shemel Shai doing for you. All right? Sometimes, oh man, I really wanted to go to that motherfucking concert. Right? Oh man, that motherfucking traffic made me 2 hours late. And there was probably an accident that he saved you from. All right? There was probably somebody that don't like you and really wanted to harm you in such a way. And because you didn't show up, they went on about their way. You never know, man. Okay? That's the beauty and the healthiness about having a reverence towards Yahawah Shemel Shai. Okay? Proverbs 3, and I'm going to read 5 through 6, says, trust in Yahawah Shemel Shai with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. How I was doing. Oh man, I mean, I had that feeling. So according to my thesis, if the Lord did that, can't lean on your own understanding. You just gonna have to let the Lord's will be and keep your faith into Yahawah Shema Shai. He makes things work out for the good for his people. Okay? Trust in Yahawah Shema Shai with all thine heart and lean not unto thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. Salakia. Get some water real quick. Salakia. And in all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. You see that? Keep Yahawah Shema Shai first. Seek ye first the kingdom. Put the Lord's work first. Then Yahweh Shai say, I'm all about my father's business. Okay? We got to be on the same beat, the same rhythm, the same note, speaking the same word, having the same mind. Okay? Without faith, it is impossible to please Yahawah Shema Shai. You know that Yahweh Shai coming back to get y'all, but you don't believe. You don't believe that he gonna do it, so that means you don't believe in me. What? You know what I'm saying? Keep your faith and your integrity into Yahawah Shema Shai, man. This is Romans 8:38 through 39. It says, for I am persuaded that neither death, nor life, nor angels, nor principalities, nor powers, nor things present, nor things to come, nor height, nor depth, nor any other creature shall be able to separate us from the love of the Most High, which is in Hamashiach, Yahweh Shai, our Lord. Okay, like I said, the Lord he tested me many times, as far as pertinent things. And Lord will he keep this spirit upon me. Shalaka wathila amanyan panyakawa, lakwat la akwadashkaracha manyanya. Okay? Psalm 51:11, man. You should always be praying at least twice a day. As far as that prayer, having the Lord keep his spirit on you, man. That you don't be turned out of his way. Okay? You got to put the Lord first, man. Keep your faith in Yahawah Shema Shai. He said, man, it is your Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom. He wants you to have good things. You got to fucking want it. And if you want it, well, hey, look, you're going to have to have some faith. Okay? You cannot have this world come between you and Yahawah Shema Shai. All right? This is Proverbs 16:7. When a man's ways please Yahawah Shema Shai, he maketh even his enemies to be at peace with him. All right? Meaning peace with us. And I put that precept because, again, this small-headed woman just talking about something she want to help me extend the business. She ain't had nobody be able to touch her low back for like 30 years. She had a bad epidural experience. So me, with my skills through Yahawah Shema Shai, I'm working. I said, how does this feel? I'm up by the upper part of the hip, right? Nowhere near her the middle low back yet. Oh, that feels all right. I said, oh, okay, cool. I go a couple inches over more to the center. How's that feel? Oh, it feels good. I said, now you see where I'm at. You should be in pain right now. She said, oh, really? So I started working more. Long story short, how's your low back feel? Oh, I feel good. She was able to move her head a few more inches to the side. So she feeling happy. She feeling good. She ain't feel like this in 30 fucking years. All right? So, yeah, look at that. Look what just happened. Now she want to help me with stuff. She ain't nothing, no help came yet. But the fact that came out of her mouth, that made me think of Cyrus. But anyway, All right. Hey, the Lord is cold. That's the point, man. The Lord is cold. You just gotta let, as they say in the world, let go and let God. Let go and let Yahawah Bashim Yahushai do his works, man. Trust the Lord. It's gonna work out in favor. Okay? So anyway, that's my testimony. I wanted to bring that out. Because again, hey man, the Lord is cold, man. All right. So with that, Lord willing, this was edifying. Giving all praise, all honor, all glories to Yahawah Bahashim Yahushai Bahashim Rachak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles, and elder bishops, of Great Millstone, all the teachers out there pushing this word in truth with truth and sincerity. May you be of the elect. Stay prayed up, repent, Abba, Babal, Kwam Yasharallah, and Shalom.